In today's fast-paced world, the pressure to launch a secure remote exam can be pretty intense. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about a university final, a professional certification, or even a job screening, getting it right and getting it done quickly is a massive challenge.
It really does. You have to think about security, the user experience, all the tech integrations. And on top of all that, you have to make sure the results are actually valid. It is a lot to juggle, and the stakes couldn't be higher. So, yeah, it's totally understandable why it feels like such a huge, complicated project.
But what if you could go from zero to a full-scale, secure deployment in just 2 days? That's the promise we're going to unpack today. A roadmap that makes rapid, secure exam implementation not just possible, but actually surprisingly simple. So how in the world is that even possible? Well, it all starts with this 10-step action plan. It's designed specifically to get a remote exam system up and running securely and efficiently, all inside that 48-hour window. Let's break down how it works. Now, to make this whole thing way less daunting, the entire 10-step journey is split into two really logical phases. First, you've got phase 1, which is all about strategy and setup, building that solid foundation. And then you move into phase 2, launch and learn, which is all about execution. Okay, let's dive into this first phase. These initial steps are absolutely crucial. They're all about laying the groundwork and making sure everything that follows is smooth, secure, and perfectly aligned with what your institution actually needs. It all kicks off with just understanding what you really need. I mean, is this for a super high-stakes certification exam or maybe a low-stakes weekly quiz? What learning management system, your LMS, are you already using? Answering these questions first and then hopping on a quick call lets an administrator pick the perfect level of security for any exam. And this is key. It is not a one-size-fits-all deal. You've got 3 different security options. For pure efficiency, there's automated AI proctoring. For an extra layer of security, you can have a real human proctor watching over things. And for maximum top-level integrity, there's something called 360 Total View TEM. It's all about matching the right tool to the job. So what's the big deal with this 360 Total View method? Well, it's designed to solve the single biggest vulnerability in remote testing: what's happening off camera. By using a special headset, it gives a complete view of the room, basically replicating the security you'd get in a physical brick-and-mortar test center. Okay, once the proctoring method is chosen, the next steps are a bit more technical, but they're made to be easy. The system is designed to plug right into the platform you're already using, and from there, the administrator is in the driver's seat, configuring everything from ID verification rules to exactly what materials are allowed during the exam. All right, so the foundation is in place. Now we shift gears into phase 2. The strategy is set, the system is all configured, and now it's go time. This is where the system goes live and you start gathering some really valuable insights. Before you roll this out to everyone, running a small pilot test is absolutely essential. It helps you catch any little bumps in the road. Just as important is getting your candidates ready with clear, simple instructions to cut down on any test day anxiety. Then it's time to schedule and launch with 24/7 availability to accommodate anyone, anywhere. And get this, the process doesn't stop once the exam begins, not even close. You can monitor sessions live or let the AI flag any suspicious activity for you to review later. Afterwards, you get these detailed reports that don't just confirm the integrity of the test, but give you analytics to help make future exams even better. So, after following these 10 steps, what's the actual payoff? What does this whole rapid 48-hour implementation really get you? Let's take a look at the results. Well, the primary results, the big one, is a level of security and integrity that's designed to be right on par with a traditional in-person testing center. The whole goal is to produce results that are just as valid and just as trustworthy. What you also get is a really flexible, tailored solution. This gives your institution the power to choose the right level of security for every single assessment, from simple, automated monitoring all the way up to the most rigorous live oversight you can get. And of course, it all comes back to that core promise. The ultimate goal is to achieve this incredible level of security and flexibility, all within that 48-hour time frame, letting your institution move way, way faster than you ever thought possible. This quote from the source material just perfectly captures the entire philosophy here. It's all about putting institutions back in control of their test security with a complete solution that's actually built for the way we all learn and work today. So, the process is all laid out.
The path from what seems like a really complex problem to a clear, actionable solution has been mapped. The only real question left is, when are you going to start the clock?